Welcome back to From Simmer
to Sizzle. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Jacob.
And today we're going to be making eggnog and chicken and dumplings. It's perfect for the holiday season. It's easy. And yeah, we're going to show you how to do it.
Yeah, we're using a kind of a quick chicken and dumplings recipe. We're just using some frozen biscuits as the dumplings. And the rest of it doesn't take very long. It's really good to make this time of year. And for our eggnog, we're using George Washington's recipe. And it's got a lot of liquor in it, and it needs to sit for a while, like a couple days. So we're gonna get that done first, let it sit as long as we can, and get back to it.
We're gonna cheat
a little. I mean, we're gonna taste it to we're gonna make it now, let it sit for as long as we can, and then taste it a little bit to see how it works. But it's got to sit for like a couple days,
like
up to
a week.
a week. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to get started on. Here we've got 12 eggs that we separated. We've got the yolks in here and the whites in here. We've got 12 tablespoons of sugar, and then we're going to mix these together first. So pour that sugar into the yolks, and I'll just start beating them.
All of it at once?
Sure. Yep, and so pretty quickly it gets nice and thick like this.
Yep.
And then I need to mix the liquor into here.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what do you want first?
I need the measuring cups that are over there, the green ones, and then just grab a bottle. Alright, so we've got some sherry.
I measure.
Okay. The sherry, we only need...
Half a cup?
So, because this is an old recipe, it's actually measured in pints. And pints have to be converted then into cups. A pint is 2 cups, so it calls for a quarter pint, which is half a cup. So
Okay.
that, yeah.
Sherry?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking it.
Mm.
Okay. What's this? Just whatever.
Whatever you grab next, I'll tell you what we need to measure. Alright, so we've got some rye whiskey here. It doesn't twist, just pull it. There you go. Alright, 1 cup.
Okay.
Or half a pint.
Oh.
I mean, do you remember what we made for the barbecue episode?
Yeah, it was awful.
I think that was more stuff.
Yeah, I know it was. You're crazy.
No,
Yeah.
it's just eggnog. It's
We got
George
some
Washington's eggnog.
We got some store-bought eggnog that I'm going to try. I've never tried eggnog before, so we're going to see how it goes.
This is Jamaican rum.
Alright, how much of this? A half?
1
or-
cup.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then the last one is the brandy.
Yeah.
Brandy, it calls for 1 pint, which is 2 cups.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 of these?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm not drinking. This drink is dangerous, Jacob.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Okay. Well, we got all of our alcohol measured out.
Now, what we have to do is add the liquor to the yolk and sugar, just a little bit at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's plenty for now. Just add it a little bit at a time.
Do you think George added a little at a time?
I don't know. This is his recipe.
Do you
Like,
think he actually made
I think
it?
I think he wrote the recipe down because that's why it says there's a little note at the end and it says, "I always remove the white thingum from the eggs," and that's literally what it says. I think that was his addition, his notes. So that's.
When he's sitting around in his cabin, just wondering, trying to pick it.
Alright.
A little bit more?
Yeah, add some more.
Brought to you by Director Questions. find the recipe?
I mean, I originally heard about it just online because you can find it in a lot of different places. You know, and the recipe is the same where no matter what site you look on. I think this one I got off of just like food.com. But anywhere you go, it's the same recipe because it's George Washington's. They actually, when I went to the liquor store to get some of this stuff, they have a special rye whiskey that's like made in honor of George Washington. And
Is that
so,
that one?
no, it's not the one that I got. It's like $50, and I'm not opposed to paying $50 for a bottle of whatever, but it's behind the case, and you have to ask someone to get it, and I'm opposed to social interaction, so I just got something else. I probably should have gotten it, because that would have been, you know, more interesting. It's got his face on it. Oh well.
Funny.
Maybe next year.
When you learn how to talk to people
Yeah.
next year? Okay. We'll see.
Look, I've gotten some stuff out of the case before, but
It wasn't worth it.
yeah, I was like, yeah, whatever. Probably pour the rest, just do it slowly.
All of it?
Yeah, just drizzle slowly, like that. Perfect. Perfect. Smells strong.
Smells dangerous.
It smells like you could ignite this.
Alright, what's next?
Now we've got to add the milk and the cream.
Okay.
Is that all gonna fit? Boy, I hope so.
I doubt it. How much do you need of it? Where's the measuring cups?
So it calls for 1 quart of milk and 1 quart of heavy cream. Heavy cream milk. And that's too much for this bowl.
Oh,
I
we
guess
need
we'll
this.
see. Yes, we need that because we got to measure the milk into
4
here. 4
cups?
cups. That's
If it
one.
doesn't fit, we'll figure it out.
Just think I bought a new gallon of milk.
Okay. Are you guys on it?
No, this is a whole quart.
Oh.
Yeah, so just pouring the whole thing in there.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Keep pouring.
Keep pouring.
I don't know about this.
Yes.
Keep going.
It will fit.
It'll
It's
fit.
gotta
Slower?
be-
Slower?
No, just keep
Just,
pouring
yeah,
it.
just go ahead and pour the rest.
Okay,
There you go.
I
See?
was like, I don't want to get
You
y'all.
made it.
No, Jay, slowly.
I know.
I'm glad I'm not doing this part. I'm putting this up. Can we put this up now?
Yeah. So the next thing we got to do is take these egg whites and beat them until they're stiff.
Okay.
Takes a little while. So we're just going to put it in a mixer. Got it?
Yep.
Alright,
Just take
where's
to me.
our... There it is. There you go. Okay, lock it.
On most
You got to
beavers.
turn it on.
You gotta wait.
Yeah.
Work your way up.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I wanted to just do slow first.
Mhm. Alright, do you want to check? Almost.
Wait, take it, and then if it doesn't fall off, then you got it.
Yeah.
I think it looks good.
We're there?
The way I always was taught to check for stiff peaks was to, like, when you pull it up, if the peak
Yeah,
holds
just-
its shape, which
Okay.
that one did.
There you go, you're
Yeah,
good.
so I think we're good.
Okay. Sounds good.
Fold the egg whites that are now stiff into the cream and liquor mixture.
So I can just put it in.
Yeah. And I'll just stir all that in.
Don't make this for Santa Claus.
Santa won't make it to any other houses.
No, it won't.
He'll get pulled over.
Yeah.
Santa's last stop.
Yeah. We're not giving you any ideas.
Get all your work done before you drink this. And
Yeah.
Because we're gonna drink this.
I'll drink it.
Oh, jeez.
All of it.
It
In
will.
one day.
Well, let's pace yourself. Remember, it's going to take a week to sit in the fridge.
That's true.
And then I would do
Christmas is going to be fun.
Oh shoot.
the whole week of Christmas.
The whole week.
Let's stretch it for a week.
New Year's.
Right.
Normally we have a New Year's party, and we can't this year. But next year I'll make this for New Year's.
That's right.
Because this is crazy.
We're having a big party next year.
Mm-hmm. This is a very interesting texture it's taken on now.
I wonder if it'll stay that.
I have no idea, but it is very thick.
Or will it like get thicker over time? Or as it sits?
I have no idea.
What if it does that?
That's an experiment. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what the 7 days is for.
Yeah.
Let it come alive. I'm excited at least. She's not.
Look, some of the egg whites didn't really get flat.
That's okay.
They were the ones in the very tip.
I like eggnog, so I'm excited to try this. Nikki has never had eggnog.
Does it surprise you?
No, not at all. There's a lot of things you haven't had that I'm gonna eventually make you try.
That's the point of the show, so it's fine. I'm excited.
Hey, you ate the fish.
That was good though. Like that was actually good.
I wasn't really expecting her to eat the full sandwich. 'Cause I was figuring she would eat just a couple bites and then pass it off to me.
Nope.
She ate the whole thing.
Yep, so I better be getting some good luck this year. I didn't eat fish when I turned 6, and that was a bad year. I got in a really bad car accident.
So now that that's all mixed together,
Oh, we're gonna make it so.
huh?
We're gonna let it sit.
Yeah, we got to put this in the fridge and let it sit for a while, as long as we can give it. And we're gonna taste it a little bit at the end of the show, but really it won't be ready for a couple days. All right, time to do our chicken and dumpling soup here. So we've got some oil in here, olive oil that we're gonna heat up and then saute. Onions and green peppers. We chopped those up earlier. It's a 1/4 cup of each.
And mushrooms.
No, we're not gonna saute the mushrooms up right now.
We don't have to use them.
No, we will.
No, we don't.
Yes, we will.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will.
Not if I lose them.
Alright, now we're gonna saute these until they're tender. It will take a couple minutes. There it is.
Check, check, check.
So we've got, what else have we got? Let's run through everything else.
Okay.
We got some chicken broth that we're gonna add later, and it is leaking a little bit, I think.
It looked like it was leaking.
Yeah. So this is 48 ounces of chicken broth. We're gonna use that later. In here we've got we got a teaspoon of chicken bouillon. We've got a teaspoon of parsley. Half teaspoon of, what is that? Sage. And we've got a 1/4 teaspoon of rosemary that we crushed up a little bit. And then we've also got a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And we've got some frozen biscuits that we chopped up into halves and quarters. Those are going to be the dumplings. Since this is a quick version, we're not making our own dumplings. That's just kind of. We've also got some shredded chicken, a rotisserie chicken that you get at the store. Just debone it and shred the meat, and basically all of that except for the dumplings are all going to go in at once. Once these are sautéed.
Sauté means like translucent, right? When they're ready.
Yeah, we want to cook these until they're tender, so the onions will start to turn translucent.
Are you gonna make a smiley face?
I wasn't going to. I'm trying to see if they're tender.
Try to make a smiley face.
Okay.
Perfect.
Alright, these are about ready. The onions are starting to turn, so.
And chicken going in?
Yeah, just start adding everything in
Nikki
there.
gets to do the chicken. Let her do the stirring
Yeah, add the-
and stuff.
No, it's okay. I want him to just do stir. A little red.
It's alright. It's all cooked.
The blood is cooked.
It's just from some of the parts in the chicken, like where the bones, right? In the font.
Yeah, the bones tend to have a little more red on them.
It happens.
Yes, it
It's
happens.
okay.
It's perfectly fine.
And considering you're continuing to cook it right now.
Yeah, we're
it's not
cooking
gonna-
it right now, and it's about to simmer for a while too.
But thanks for bringing up that safety issue.
Yes.
Okay, I wash my hands now. Okay.
I'm gonna add the mushrooms while she's not looking.
We found the mushrooms. You don't have to do that,
Okay, so we still gotta add the chicken broth and the spices.
All of it?
Uh-huh.
Whoa. Don't worry about it.
Just there you go.
Slower?
It's fine. Perfect. Alright. The spices. Alright, so now that everything is mixed in there, all we gotta do is let this come to a boil, then reduce the heat. But that's gonna take a minute before it's ready to boil, so we're probably gonna
Cut!
cut. Okay, our soup is boiling here. So what we're gonna do is reduce the heat.
We're gonna add in our biscuits.
And then we're going to just let it simmer for about another 10 minutes, covered until like the biscuits we can put a toothpick in the biscuits and they come out clean.
Yes.
So
That's how you know it's done.
so just drop these in here. I'll stir them in.
Like one at a time. Or like together.
However,
They're like all sticking together.
yeah, it's not that big of a deal, We cut these up a little bit smaller than like the halves and quarters that we had them because we want them to be a little closer to bite size. So these are.
Whoa!
We lost a couple there.
Oh, shit.
It's fine.
Alright, so now all our biscuits are in. We're going to let this simmer, covered for another 10 minutes or so, and then we're going to check to see when the biscuits are done. Yeah, this will be ready shortly.
Welcome back to From Simmer to Sizzle. Okay, so we have our food, and I got store-bought eggnog. We weren't really gonna tell you, but anyway, I just put just a tiny bit on the very top, and it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, so this has been sitting for a little while. The recipe says let it sit for a couple days, but we're just gonna try it, see how it is. It has the consistency of like a melted milkshake, so we'll see. Try to pour this.
But
into
don't
here.
do this, because this is just too dangerous.
Yeah, avoid open flames, because it smells
what it
pretty
says?
strong. No,
Oh.
no. I'm just joking. I said it smells pretty strong.
Are you gonna fill it up?
It says 168 hours, which is 7 days. So let it come to life.
Although I gotta admit, it's
Ooh.
come to life already.
I like that. That's strong and very foamy.
No thanks.
I like the half and half.
I'm good with my store-bought and my little bit of foam on the top.
This is very foamy. I bet as it sits for the next couple of days, it'll come to a better consistency. So we'll check back on Christmas.
It's very good.
It is good. I like it. All right.
Now for a change.
Now for the
please.
soup.
Oh, hot.
Those biscuits, the dumplings are just right. Those are cooked well. They're still a little
Perfect.
chew to them. Yeah, a little doughy. That's what the word is.
And a little
Good.
dough is okay, but a lot of dough is not. And it's alright, because it's just a little bit.
Still hot. I added a little bit of salt while we were cooking. I think it was just the right amount. The only change I would make next time is to add like a full mirepoix when we're cooking it. So to add the mirepoix is French. It's celery, carrot, and onion. Like that's the mix that starts like a lot of soups. This one was just onion and green pepper. I think next time I would add the carrot and the celery.
Would you
I
take
think
the
it would.
green pepper out?
No, I think the green pepper's good. I would just add the carrot and the celery because I think that would certainly add to this dish.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah.
Goes good with eggnog.
Yeah, my store-bought eggnog.
Oh, that's good.
No more.
No more.
No more.
Let's get a second cup.
It's good.
I'll have a second.
George Washington made this.
No, you just made it. George Washington did.
I'll get too much in.
All right. Thanks for watching.
From simmer to sizzle.
Do we do that at the end?
I don't know.
think we do. Anyway, thank you for watching.
Our show.
Join us next time.
Yeah. No, start over. Thank you so much for watching this episode. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any ideas you'd like to see us make for future, leave them in the comments below. Merry Christmas!
Yes. Happy holidays, everyone.
It's Merry Christmas.
You gotta be inclusive. Happy holidays. You can say Merry Christmas, but you also say Happy Holidays. Not everybody celebrates Christmas, Nikki.
I flashed a can.
Oh my God. Cut that part out. All right. Bye.